guys, it is Mishy Beauty here. If you can remember, I did a Target haul. One of the items that I bought was from Neutrogena. It is the Hydra Boost Hydrating Foundation Stick. But the color I got, I felt was a little dark. That color was called Chestnut, okay? And here's the color right here. As soon as I can, I'm sorry. I'm trying to roll it up and it seems to be a little stuck. Okay, and so this is the color right here. All right. Well, what I did today was I didn't exchange anything. I didn't return anything. I went and I got different Target, but I went and I got a cocoa color. It's called Cocoa. And let's go ahead and take a look at that color. Versus, let me take that off again. We'll look at them side by side. Uh-oh, I don't know if you guys will tell. Yeah, you can tell the difference there. You can tell the difference there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this color on my face. I'm going to go ahead and prime my face and put this color on my face. I did think that I used too much of this. One thing about this Hydra foundation stick is that I saw a few videos after I did mine. Well, not a lot, quite a few people were talking about how it did not blend well. Once you start in on this and use it and put enough on your face, it does blend well. It melts out well. It melts into your skin well. But for the first application, you do have to work it. You do have to work it. So let me go ahead and I am going to speed this up. I also got another product today from Neutrogena when I was at the other Target. It is the Neutrogena Moisture Shine Lip Soother Cooling Hydrogel for my lips. Just FYI on that one. So let me speed you guys up and I'm going to attempt this one. I am going to use a primer on my face and I'm going to use the No Problem Primer. I got it in my BoxyCharm. And I like the way it feels. It is by Touch and Soul. So let's get it started. Alright guys, I'm looking at my neck. I don't need any powder. I mean, I could set this with powder if I wanted to. And I'm sorry, but it does look a little lighter in the viewfinder than it does in reality. And I turned down my ring light. I'm going to turn it back up. Let's see. It just makes me look, the ring light is making the glare. But I am venturing to say that this color is better for my skin. It's a better color match for my skin. And I'm going to put it on the back of my hand. I think you guys can see that. And let me go ahead and blend that out on my hand like I did with the other one. It is hydrating, very much so. It's hydrating. And what I can do, let's see how buildable it is. I do have a dark spot right there. I don't know if it's gonna, and then I wanna and see what happens. So I'm gonna blend that out and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I think this light is really messing things up, but all in all, it is a little bit buildable. As you can see, it covered my dark spot just a little bit more. So this is more of a light to medium, but not as medium as some would probably like. This is fine for me because I'm the type of person that would wear skin tint and be happy and call that foundation, and I'll be happy with that. For those that definitely need more coverage, then they probably would want to go with something a lot heavier than what this is. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep the darker shade. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I might just return it. But I like the way this feels. I'm sorry, I did not have a problem with streakage, any kind of streakage. I made up that word. I did not have a problem with streakage. I used the Sigma flat kabuki brush. This is Sigma F80. And I am liking this brush for liquid foundation. And this, for those people that did have streak problems and dryness when they put it on, no problem primer, that helped out with it, as opposed to yesterday. I had a different primer on. It was a little bit more difficult to blend, just a little bit. It wasn't difficult, but it was just, it took a little bit more. But this no problem primer might have just helped out with that because it blended out really well. It feels hydrating. If I wanted to put a powder on, I could definitely do that to take the shine away. But all in all, 2 thumbs up. I would put this next to my best loved powder and put it next to my best loved Bare Minerals skin tint. I like this. It has more coverage than the skin tint. It does. And I look dewy in my opinion, and I like that. So my skin looks really healthy. I do like that. I can pop on this Moisture Shine Lip Smoother and see what that feels like. Give you a quick review on that. It comes out like that. I don't know if you guys can see. And I already have something on my mouth, but ooh, it smells good. Oh my goodness, it smells like apricot. But as you can see, it is a little glossy. It's not a little glossy, it's just glossy. And let me get a close up, give you guys a close up of how glossy that is. And it feels almost like a medicated type of lip. Oh, cooling hydrogel, so that's why. It feels really good on the mouth. And I'm sure it's going to moisturize. But all in all, guys, my color or my shade, I'm going to go ahead and say that my shade is Cocoa 115. A perfect match would probably be to mix these two. A perfect match would probably be to mix these two. I really don't have an issue with the way this one looks alone. The one I bought today, Cocoa. No problems. It doesn't have the reddish undertone that the chestnut had. Okay, so I'm liking this a little bit better. And if I really wanted to keep both, which I need to think about it, I would probably mix them. I might just keep both. But that is it. I'm going to give this stick foundation 2 thumbs up. I did, in the beginning of doing YouTube videos, I did get, I'm not going to mention the name of it, a high-end foundation stick, and it broke me out. It was too much for my skin. This, I wore the darker shade all night. Before I went to bed, I took it off, but I wore it while I was awake all night. I did not itch. I had a little bit of itching, but I think that might have been the primer. But all night I wore this, except for when I went to bed, right before I took it off. No issues whatsoever, and because this already looks dewy, nothing rubbed off. But because this is, if you don't set it, it's gonna rub off if you rub your skin or blow your nose. So that's to be expected. If you want longer wear, either spray it with some finishing spray that holds in the foundation, or use a powder, a setting powder. And for me, I wouldn't want to use a setting powder if I'm just running to the store right quick. But anyway, I am signing off. Thank you for tuning in. I'm giving the Hydra Boost Hydrating Foundation Stick, regardless of what color, 2 thumbs up for me personally, because that is the type of foundation I like. And this is going to be good because it's easy. It's a stick foundation. So signing off for right now. Thanks for tuning in. Give it a thumbs up if you like the material that I just covered. I will link the previous video below, the link to that if you're interested. It's a very long one, but I'll link it below so you have a reference, okay? And we will see you next time. Bye.